What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the three best staking platforms around at the moment. I'm also going to talk about obviously the risks that some of them have, because a couple of them definitely do have more risks than the other. But if you guys are looking to earn passive income, to earn some good yield, these are sites you will want to check out. The earning potential is obviously always there within crypto. Passive income is a beautiful thing. So I'm going to break this down for you guys in a second. But before I do, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about on this channel. They're also the first 26 coins I owned when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you never sold them, you still have them, you rode them in, you did everything wrong as an investor. You rode them down into a bear cycle and a recession. Shame on you. But if you did do that, and you sold them all today, you'd still be able to bank 16 grand in profit from those investments, even doing everything wrong, which is not bad. But if you'd sold these coins when the markets were just in full-fledged bull cycle mode in 2021, like I did, just $100 into each of those coins could have netted you a total profit of 123 grand. So huge difference between the right and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold all these off. They're not what I own, but if you want to see the coins that I own right now, you can do. You just have to go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my entire portfolio. I really let the members know in real time anytime I buy or sell any crypto. We release videos every day talking about the markets, and we've had pinpoint accuracy on the markets for months and months and months now. On top of that, we do have a ton of tutorials for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner, you don't even know where to get started, these tutorials are exactly what you need. They're the same ones that I send my friends that are getting into the crypto space. Then on top of that, we've called massive winners on our site. We've also called massive winners on this channel, but none more so than Phantom. In 2020, there was no one talking about Phantom, not your favorite crypto YouTuber, not anyone. And I'd released a course about Phantom and why it was going to 100x or more. And ended up as a 677 times gain. So if you'd have put in 2 grand, you could have netted 1.3 million from that. Now, I will find another Phantom, another coin that can do that kind of crazy run. And when I do, I'm not going to create a course like I did last time. I'm simply going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell the members about the coin, the gains I think it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy along, they can. If that interests you, finding the next big winner without having to do 5,000-10,000 hours of research, go read the site now, and remember that everything you read, you can verify yourself on the YouTube channel's history. So let's talk about these platforms. So Youhodler is in at number 3. Now Youhodler, centralized. Okay, so first of all, let's be crystal clear about the risks here. Not your keys, not your crypto. So people always need to be aware of this. Look, this is a platform. They're regulated in the EU, and they have Swiss financial institution and with Swiss financial institutions, they have a custody that's secured by Ledger. Now that's very, very positive. But you always have to be aware of the risks. Now the return on the platform is pretty damn good. So if we take a look at the multi-hodl. So with multi-hodl, you can, hold all these, so many different cryptos, and they introduce something called a barbell strategy, which is a savings account, and this is the conservative part of your portfolio and extremely safe. We suggest putting 80 to 90% of your money in cryptocurrency and stable coin savings. That gives you an 8% a year guaranteed profit. The multi-hodl part of the investment is where you've got your small speculative bets. They're high risk, high reward. The potential profit they're saying is 290%. The potential risk they're saying is minus 50%. So the way it works is you select a coin or token. You set your profit and your risk levels. So you pick a desired take profit level, an amount, and you also pick an acceptable level of risk. And and you choose the crypto you want to use as a multiplication tool if you use the multi-hodl for your sort of stablecoin savings. What Youhodler will do is they'll initiate an automated chain of loans similar to turbocharge. In the case of crypto price growth, the value of your coin will multiply and the profit will go directly back into your bank. In the case of a decline in price, you'll get your initial deposit back minus the factual loss. Now, they say you can get your crypto anytime. So watch your progress and close positions when you want to take profit. Your risk is limited. You cannot lose more than you set while using multi-hodl. You'll never pay hidden fees. Simply pay hourly fees during the duration of the loan. They suggest 20% for the multi-hodl part of the portfolio. And it's a nice feature. It's a clever idea. And it isn't a bad idea. They also have dual assets, which is stake and earn with ease with their dual assets protocol. So this is very, very similar. It's choose a currency pair. Select the input coin, which is crypto or stable coins, depending on your wallet balance, and then choose a staking plan from 1 to 5 days. So let's say you chose the 1-day Bitcoin USD staking plan with a 365% APR. In the next 24 hours, you get your Bitcoin or USD back depending on the market price. If the Bitcoin price is less than when it was opened, if it was less than when you opened your position, you get your payout in Bitcoin plus a 365% APR on your payment. If the Bitcoin price is the same or higher, you get back your USDT plus the 365% calculated for 1 day. So either way, you should get a payout. Now, again, look, nice premise, nice idea, but you do have to understand the risks. And I always recommend going through the company's terms and conditions. So you've got the platform service level agreement. So a key thing is effectively that you are aware you effectively don't own your crypto. That's always a thing that you have to understand. So key things like Youhodler reserve the right to request further information from you in order to execute any transaction involving, Swiss franc or the euro or the US dollar or a pound. The market execution as well, they go through in the event of rapid fluctuations in the market, the price of an order placed by the user may vary at the time when the order is actually executed as a result of slippage. Slippage is very normal in the crypto space, mind you. Now, Youhodler, this is a key thing, and it's always something worth noting. Youhodler reserves the right to close, block the user's access or to refuse access if the user has intentionally or unintentionally performed transactions where errors or technical faults are active on the platform, if they've executed transactions in bad faith, if the user has engaged in arbitrage opportunities from Youhodler's bonus program or loyalty programs, if the user has carried out transactions or attempted to carry out transactions which are suspected to be money laundering. Now, here's an issue, is how do you define what's suspected to be money laundering? For me, I understand what they're saying is they've got to put that in, but, it is a problem because effectively they could define any transaction on any blockchain as a money laundering attempt, can't they? Youhodler also reserves the right to revise the financial result of transactions which are executed by Youhodler on behalf of users or to block your account. Careful, the terms and conditions are not terrible, but again, there's enough there where you should realize there is a risk. Always read terms and conditions. Now, Youhodler is a good one, but again, not your keys, not your crypto. Coinloan, very, very similar. Coinloan offer pretty good APR. They offer more pairs, which is why I slightly prefer this to Youhodler. 8.2% per annum interest accounts, 5.5% APR for crypto-backed loans, but over 200 pairs available on the exchange. So you can earn pretty good interest, right? The fixed account versus the flexible account. And you can also get loans on the platform, and the loans work on a 70% loan to value ratio, which isn't awful. It's kind of what you would expect. They also have their swap interface and stuff. It's all pretty alright, and they store your crypto. The reason that they're actually second for me, main reason though, is that they have a $250 million insurance set up. So if things go wrong, they're covered, or they should be covered. Now, worthwhile noting that they don't actually define very clearly how they utilize your funds to offer the APR they do. And it's worth bearing in mind, we've seen the Celsius issues before, or Voyager issues before. So I highly recommend going through terms and conditions again, but I have been through terms and conditions, and it's quite challenging finding exactly how they are utilizing your funds to offer the yield. So worth noting that you've got to be that you have to read through this. I genuinely have went through this multiple times, and I'm not sure if I'm missing something. Yeah. So disclaimers of warranties, indemnification, and limitation of liabilities. There it is. So you further agree to indemnify, defend, and hold harmless MNCS from and against any and all loss, damage, costs, expenses, claims, and liability incurred by us resulting from any of the following: the imposition of penalties, any illegal or unauthorized activity by you, if you fail to uphold yours, due to interrupted communications and others, due to your infringing, due to the specific illegal ramifications of your home jurisdiction in connection with. Okay, yeah, so this is what I mean, because even then it's not quite clear. Really recommend going through this, but the upside for Coinloan, huge $250 million insurance policy, good percent APR, but again, not your crypto. If it's on there, it's a centralized thing, it's not going to be yours. Now, one thing I will say about Coinloan, they've not had issues. They've been up and running for 5 years. They have never had they've went through multiple crypto winters. You know, they've went through a couple bull cycles as well, and they've been fine. You know, they've not had issues with regards to any problems like we saw with Celsius, like we saw with Voyager. They've got over 250,000 customers worldwide as well, and they've run really smoothly. They show that their priority is customer safety, or at least they purport that, which is why I think they're second, because they are good. They are good. But again, know the risks. So really go through terms and conditions with any centralized exchange, because you need to know what the situation would be if there was a huge flash crash, a ton of their positions got liquidated. How is your crypto at risk? That's always a key thing. And number one, RStaking. So RStaking, I actually went on the site and I started having a play. So this is decentralized, first of all. So it's more preferable. You have to create an account for RStaking, but the upside is there is zero KYC, no KYC at all. So you literally create an account as you normally would. You know, name, like email, password, and then you get going. So you can so you can add some funds to your balance, and you can start having a play. And what they've done is they've created a ton of different liquidity pools. So these are their own liquidity pools. So it's a cross-chain platform by farming their own liquidity pools. And the beauty of that is you can earn very, very good yield, solidly 25% per year. Always paid in stablecoin. Doesn't matter what like liquidity pool you were using, they will pay out. They always pay out in stablecoins, which again I think is a real big plus. But a guaranteed 25% per annum is far better than you're going to get anywhere else. Fully decentralized, and the funds are all from either institutional investors or an Australian crypto fund. So again, feels like the funds are way more secure. And as you can see, you know, if I want to mess around, let's say I want to make it, you know, you can see all the APRs are 25%. So say I want BUSD, let's go BUSD. There's available a couple thousand for staking. So let's put 2,000 BUSD for staking. Let's make it for a year. That's 25%. That's $500. So $500 earned for doing nothing. And the rewards are done every 3 hours. So what's nice about that as well is you end up with a situation where you can claim your rewards every 3 hours, you can get your rewards every 3 hours, and you can compound those rewards. So even if it's just you want to go on once a day, you can add to it, right? Which is not bad. And again, another benefit for using the platform is any new user gets gifted $5. So it's a $5 bonus to anyone in this BEP20 token, which can be immediately staked. So you could go stake the Rhine token and you'd be sorted. Again, really nice feature. And what I like about this is fundamentally, look, there's a ton of stable coin liquidity pools. The liquidity in these liquidity pools is massive. So you're not really at risk at all in the same way that you are if a centralized platform went down. And again, there's no withdrawal limits here as well. So one thing I didn't mention is like with your Youhodler or your Coinloan, there are withdrawal limits. So you have to have a certain amount to withdraw at any one point. You do not have to do that. That is not the case for RStaking. There's no minimum, there's no maximum. You can just withdraw when you want. And as you can see, APR is calculated based on current rates. Rewards are every 3 hours, and you can close staking at any time. And that's another big plus for this, because fundamentally, because it's decentralized, you don't run the risk of having a cancellation period, not cancellation period, but you know, when with regards to the centralized exchanges, when you stop staking, sometimes there's a 2-day wait or a 3-day wait. Some places a 7-day wait to get your funds out of staking, whereas with RStaking it's immediate. So it's absolutely immediate, and you can get your funds back. And again, a 25% boom on top of your holdings, always in stablecoins, is not bad. So even if you were someone that wanted to run the risk of impermanent loss with a liquidity pool that was like a mix of fluctuating assets, you'd still be fine, because all the payouts, again, are either in BUSD, USDT, or USDC. So the pluses here, not USDC, sorry, BUSD or USDT, but there's always a stable coin. So you're always going to get some funds back. So for me, this is number one. Massive high percent of 25%, platform fully decentralized, and no KYC. For me, they're all massive pluses. The KYC process I find frustrating as hell, because you know the KYC systems that are in place in all these places suck, and they take time. You've got to confirm. So yeah, for me, number one, and less risk. The fourth reason that I put this as number one as well is there's less risk. You know, with your centralized exchanges, you run the risk because it's not your crypto. With this, that is not the case. It is your crypto. This is simply a decentralized platform where you can get up and running nice and fast. And for me, they're the top three right now. But again, always do your own due diligence. Make sure the terms and conditions, particularly if it's a centralized exchange, make sure the terms and conditions are clear and you understand them. If it's decentralized and you know how to use a decentralized system, you're fine. But yeah, they're my top three for now. Passive income is a beaut, and if you're looking to earn passive income, I generally say try and go as decentralized as possible, as often as possible, because then you mitigate any risk like what happened to Celsius and Voyager. But that is it from me. Let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite staking platform? Have you used RStaking before? Have you used Coinloan before? Have you used Youhodler before? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel immensely. And these videos will make you money. You don't want to miss them. You just found out about a way to earn 25% passive income. That smashes the bank. And last thing, guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my portfolio. I let the members know anytime I buy or sell any crypto. I release videos every day talking about the markets. We've had pinpoint accuracy on the markets for months and months and months now. Calling the exact move of Bitcoin so bloody often. We also have tutorials set up for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner, you don't even know where to get started, this is perfect for you. It shows you exactly where to go. It's the same stuff I send friends. And then on top of that, guys, we've got a history of success on this channel and a massive history of success on the site. We've called huge winners on both. Phantom leads the way in that, and no one else was talking about Phantom in 2020. No one was saying 100x, let alone, well, no one's even saying 5x, let alone 100x. And it did 677x. And when I find the next Phantom, it won't be a course like last time. I will just go onto my site and tell the members about the coin, the gains I think it can have, and why I think it can have those gains, and then what money I'm putting in there, and then if they want to copy along, they can. If that sounds good to you, finding the next big winner without having to do 10, 15,000 hours of research, go read the site now, and remember that every single thing you read on there you can verify on this channel's history. And maybe I'll see you there, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.